Welcome to the TRSS podcast. Let's start it off with the good old shouting out another fellow podcast.
There's no name of it.
XYZ favorite podcast from my boy Zambroda. I don't have the shit.
He quit. So
What?
he quit that.
Yeah.
Already?
Mm-hmm.
So are you still editing?
He's too busy.
How many podcasts have we outlived?
Are they still doing it? With Adam?
I believe so.
Are you still editing for them?
Should I name this one
Maybe.
the death of XQC?
Yeah, that should be the big.
XQC. Yes, the Swedish streamer.
Oh yeah, I should do that. That would get that would get a lot of
We'll
views.
start off with the thing that only half of us have seen, Shang Chi.
And the
You haven't
Legend
seen
of
it,
the
right?
Ten
No, I didn't even know it was out, honestly. Because I hadn't talked to like Nick or Michael or any of y'all really.
Yeah, I didn't really know it was out until I went to the movie theater just now and I saw the poster up and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Alright.
Mute me.
Okay. Kevin, do you want to be muted?
No, I'll listen to it.
Okay. So, my main things with the movie were that it, like Nick said in the movie theater right after we saw it, it wasn't just a okay movie. It was really good at some parts and then really boring at other parts. There were how many action fights would you say, Nick, in general? Like 5 main action fights?
Yeah.
4 or 5? I'd say 2 or 3 of them, it was in complete darkness. It was fighting people in completely black outfits in complete darkness. Couldn't see what was going on at all.
And then freaking that, and then the final fight is
Oh my
just
God.
100% CG, and the camera's like 4.5 inches from the main character, and you can't
like-
see anything.
On a
Is the
dragon.
Mandarin in it?
Yeah. They're on a
The dude?
dragon.
Yes.
Yes. On a dragon
Like the
fighting
actor?
another dragon, a water dragon on top of water. So it's like, what the hell is going on here?
But then there's other fights that are really good.
Yeah. And then they
So,
also
yeah.
do, what really annoyed me, was they do like the whole exposition of like, here's my backstory, but then they also show backstory. So they'll do a flashback of Shang-Chi going up to his sister and be like, I be gone only 3 days, then I be right back.
Oh,
And then they'll
I don't
meet
think
in
you
real
can do
life,
that.
and she'll be like, you left me for 3 days. You said you'd be right back after 3 days. Like, I didn't need both of those. Like, you're wasting my time. Just give me one of them.
No.
Yeah.
And it wastes a whole bunch of time. It's super boring doing that all the time.
How long was it?
2 hours 15?
Yeah, it can definitely be shorter, because they do the whole flashback thing for exposition, which I don't have that big of a problem with, but the flashbacks aren't in order, which, I mean, I'm not freaking an idiot, so I can follow it, but some Marvel people, some Marvel watchers out there, are a little smooth brained, so you put those things out of order, they're going to be lost.
Did
And
that
then-
mess you up whenever you watched The Witcher and they were doing like the flashbacks, but like people couldn't tell they were flashbacks? Like, could you tell that?
No,
when you were watching that?
I know my lore,
Okay.
but,
And then
apparently
he
that was a big
frickin'
problem, like, people
doesn't
didn't
become
understand
Shang-Chi
Yeah, I
in
mean,
the 10
like
rings
Michael
until
said,
the last
like-
10 minutes.
the parts that are good are good. It's not like Ant-Man. It's not just like meh all the way through. The fights are good, and like the scenes of them talking that are good. And then just like where they just dump exposition for like 10 minutes straight.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's just like little kid Shang-Chi and his mom for like 30 minutes just talking. That's boring. But
I give it like a solid 6.
yeah, it's like a 6.
6 out of 10 spiders.
Yeah, 6
Yeah.
out of 10 rings.
See, like, it's Marvel, so some of the action scenes, like, they're gonna be good, you know?
Yeah.
And they were, like, really good, because it's all, like, martial arts based.
Was the guy from Ip Man or IP Man and Chirrut, was that actor in it from Rogue One?
No clue.
The blind dude?
Oh, no, I don't think so.
I don't know.
Okay. I assume just like every like famous
Asian person.
Asian character or
Yeah.
like actor would be in it.
There weren't,
Is-
I think it was all Asian people, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, so the actor who played the Mandarin wasn't in it?
Okay, I guess he's not Asian. Sure. Yeah, he was in it.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
The dude with the sword for an arm is white. There's 2 non-Asian people.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
That's it. And if you count
Yeah.
the
Oh, they brought
Abomination,
him back?
but
You're talking about the South African dude?
no, he's dead
No.
When does this take place?
now.
After,
Like,
yeah. After Far
just
From Home.
okay.
Not now, because
present
now is
MCU.
2021.
Like 2027 or whatever year we're in.
2020.
What, so what's, like,
The lore,
what's, like, the story of the
freaking
whole
a
thing?
long,
Like, what is
long
it about?
time ago. Freaking Ching Li. How does he get
Found
the
some
10
rings.
rings? He just like
He
finds them.
stole them from a tomb or
Yeah,
something like
yeah,
that.
yeah. And they make him
It's
live
like he's
forever.
always had them. Yeah.
And he just like kills people, and then he meets his wife, and then he's like, "Oh, I feel bad now because she can like beat him up," and so he
Put
stops
rings in
killing
box.
people. So he puts rings in box, and then he has a family, and then the wife like gets killed from some like mafia deal or something, and then he puts rings back
Yakuza?
on, and he's bad guy.
And then Shang Chi, he like controls the wind, or like what was the mom's thing? Did she control the leaves or the
I
wind?
don't know.
And then
He's,
he controlled the water somehow.
Oh, so it's
Anyways,
like Avatar.
Yeah,
Kinda. So he's using the wind to like redirect the 5 rings, and he looks like Sonic because he got 5 little golden circles spinning around him.
Sonichu?
Yeah. All right, that was pretty much it. Oh wait, end credit scenes. There's 2 of them. Okay? The first one, Bruce Banner's in it. So how does that work?
he's not like Professor Hulk. He's like Mark
Bruce
Ruffalo,
Banner.
Kevin's favorite actor.
So how the heck does
He's
that
not
work?
Smart Hulk?
No,
No.
he's just like person.
He's not cool dabbing Hulk.
But that, I thought that was the whole point.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yep.
I don't know.
His arm was still broken.
So, and then Captain Marvel's in it also. So
Yeah.
that's always good.
Oh, cool.
And then
Did she
they're
win?
yeah, and then they're like the rings. They have some ancient energy source,
Yeah.
and then it's like wait till 2077 to see what actually happens.
Are any little scroll in there?
No.
Not that you know of now, but Shang Chi could be a scroll. For all we know.
Yeah.
What's the other post credit
Alrighty.
scene?
The my sister now owns the 10 rings, and wait till
Oh.
2077 to see what she's gonna do as the leader of the 10 rings.
It didn't have the movie as a whole didn't have a lot of jokes, or maybe they just weren't
Yeah.
funny. But I feel like it definitely didn't have
No,
as
it
many
didn't.
jokes as the normal Marvel
Maybe they
movie.
just all went over your head, Nick.
Yeah, I'm too
They
smooth.
had the whole 19% and 90% thing.
That was funny though.
And then they had the whole, you changed your name from Shang to Sean.
Yeah,
That was...
I didn't think that girl
it
was that
good.
funny.
It went on for a bit too long.
Yeah, but like
Damn.
all of like the 10 out of 10s and like best MCU
Yeah.
movie, like no, it's not that good.
I don't know what they're on about.
but it's all right. But
And I also don't like the whole backstory, like flashback, origin story type thing. Like, I like the Spider-Mans and, like, Shazams, where it's like,
They just skip over it, kind of.
not skip over it, but, like, the origin event happens, and then the story happens right after that. It's not like your origin event happened to you as a child, and now we gotta go forward 5 years until something interesting is happening where your powers start to manifest.
Yeah.
I like it, freaking origin event happens, you become a superpower, you fight.
Okay.
Alright,
Gonna bring Trey back into it.
let's get MadStruggl in here. So yeah, Shang-Chi
he dies,
and then...
Alrighty. Trey, are you here?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
We-
You want to talk about what if?
We got 2 weeks, so make sure you start with the first one.
Okay, so in the first one, Captain America.
Peggy Carter.
Oh my god.
We already talked about
the third one.
the second one.
Oh, where they're killing all of.
The one where all of the Avengers get assassinated.
I thought it was cool.
Yeah. Me too.
That's
I don't
it.
remember what
I
happened.
was
Moving on.
really... Basically, OG Ant-Man is pissed off that
His daughter dies.
Shield got his wife killed and his daughter, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
But isn't he like Yellow Jacket or
then-
something? Like
Yeah, he's
in
kind of like the Yellow
Yeah.
Jacket in this series. Yeah.
Yeah, and then he just gets pissed off and
kills all the Avengers.
kills all the Avengers, which was extremely. I didn't know what the fuck was happening the whole time. Like I was very confused, but then it all made sense. I think this is my favorite Disney Plus show. After watching that
What
one
If
and
is?
the Doctor Strange one, I think this is my favorite one.
Really?
Like more than the Mandalorian.
No, I'm sorry, I meant Marvel.
Oh, okay.
'Cause I know
Ah,
you really
still.
like the Mandalorian.
Still, that even.
So far, I'd say it's like
Yeah.
third. Like I
think
think
it's-
WandaVision.
Yeah,
and Loki were
WandaVision,
still
Loki,
better.
I think are better. Yeah.
Are you kidding? After that Doctor Strange,
Strange
one?
one?
I
we'll-
did not
we'll-
think
we'll
the
get
Doctor
to that.
Strange one was that good.
Yeah.
What? What? All right.
Like the Avengers one is definitely like the Ant-Man killing them all. I think is definitely the best What If episode yet.
I agree.
like, I want to see so much more of. I know they're not going to, and if they did, it would probably not be funny. But watch Ego turn Peter
Mhm.
into like a bad guy. Like that would be so cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
More
I
good
also-
guy Thanos. That'd be.
That was
great.
already a thing.
I like
In
the
one.
The
ones
second one.
where it's.
No, I
Okay.
was just saying. Okay.
I like the ones where it's more like this event happens, and then it brings in as many other things from the MCU as it can. Like
Yeah.
the Avengers die, like Iron Man dies, Iron Man 2. Then it goes to Hulk from Incredible Hulk. Then they bring Loki in from like
They
early
bring that
Avengers.
girl back from
Yeah.
what was that the first? The
I think
was the
it's
very
Incredible
first
Hulk.
Incredible? Yeah.
And then with like the second episode, there's the Black Panther as T'Challa. You get a Nebula. You get a good boy Thanos. And like with the Peggy Carter one, it's just like Peggy Carter event happens. No
Yeah, I didn't
singular
watch that one.
Peggy Carter only
That one
storyline.
sucks.
Doctor Strange event happens. New Doctor Strange only event storyline. So I like the ones that they bring in like as much stuff from Marvel as they can.
Yeah, I think the reason I like it more than you guys do, like I really like the whole Twilight Zone
Yeah.
series and everything, and it feels to me a lot like Twilight Zone, like with the narrator, like when Doctor Strange is like, he's like, why don't you help me, and then he's just like, no,
That
I'm
was
not
cool.
involved in everything. I don't know, it reminds me a lot of the Twilight Zone, and that's why I like it so much.
I liked the Doctor Strange episode until like he stopped repeating her dying over and over again, and then it got
Yeah,
boring.
that was sad seeing all those deaths, and you couldn't
Yeah.
fix it.
Now,
Like, damn, that is sad.
what it has been however long since I watched Doctor Strange, she doesn't die, right?
No.
No.
Like that's the whole what if
Yeah.
scenario is
Yeah.
if she dies.
Yeah.
His
Okay.
hands get fucked.
Yeah.
The
I think-
episode
Yeah.
should have been what happened if Dormammu didn't bargain.
Ew, and they had to say it again, and I was like, that was the
That was
worst
the
part.
That was
best
the
part of
best
the movie.
They only said it once. That was the worst part.
The whole
Worst part was him eating
episode should
everything.
have just been that.
Like,
It should have
yuck.
been more. Should have been. How long are they? 50
30
minutes or
minutes.
30 minutes?
30.
Should have been 30 minutes of Dormammu, that whole thing.
Yeah, just a bunch of different scenarios.
Yeah.
What if Dormammu only bargained 56 times instead of 57?
Damn.
That would have been good.
Yeah, I hope
Alright.
there's more involving the narrator dude. Like, not too much about him. Is he supposed to be the black
No,
guy,
I think he's a different
No.
person.
or is he like a whole
Yeah,
different?
No, he's
It's a
Stanley.
whole
Yeah, it's like, isn't that what they were rooming
He's
Stanley
Stanley.
was, right? Like that's what they rumored that he
Originally.
Yeah, it's like kind of the one above all thing, where it's like that's supposed to be like the reader of the comic books originally.
Yeah.
Kind of like that.
Okay. Alrighty.
How many episodes are
We'll
left?
talk about.
was. One.
I think only
I
4.
think it's the same as whatever the last one was, right?
What, 8? So
Same
4 more
amount.
episodes?
8 or 9. Yeah, I'm not sure. 4 or 5 months.
What's after that?
Saints Row.
No, I meant Disney Plus shows.
Oh, Hawkeye.
Oh, that's gonna be good.
Yeah. Oh, I saw something,
Oh.
and it's like in the first episode, like first maybe first episode and first 20 minutes of the second episode, Jeremy Renner is going to get more screen time in just the first episode than he will have in the whole MCU.
I believe that.
Because it's like he only has like 45 minutes of screen time in the whole MCU.
Jesus.
That was so funny when they're doing like the beginning of Thor again, and they're like, God, he's so handsome. And then he just fucking...
Was it actually Benedict Cumberbatch?
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't tell.
Yes.
Yeah. At some parts, it didn't sound.
He was in the
like him.
credits, or he was in the beginning credits.
Yeah,
whatever
we
that's
skipped
called.
those on accident.
Damn.
We just wanted to hear
Fuckers.
the ponder the question. What if?
Yeah, that very Twilight Zone. I love it. Alrighty, Saints Row new game. Didn't they just remaster the
That was a while ago.
whatever one?
I don't know. They made Saints Row 1, 2, 3, 4, and then they made like,
Get the
oh
hell.
my god, what's it called?
Get.
No, like
Oh.
no.
Oh,
the Agent
Agents
game.
Mayhem.
It's really bad. Yeah, Agents of Mayhem, and it sucks. I played it because it was free one day.
Sleeping Dogs?
No, it's really bad.
Get it? Because Agent, but it sounded like you were saying Asian.
That's hilarious.
That was the joke.
Sleeping Dogs is great. 10 out of 10. I need to make a video on that. But, I probably already have. But, has anybody seen this trailer?
I mean, this
Yes,
was
I
my
did.
idea.
I
so-
definitely also put it in there. But,
Oh, I put it in there first.
alright,
so-
fine. Go ahead. What do you have to
No,
say?
go for it. The only thing I saw was how the dude tweeted how they're making a Saints Row prequel, and I'm pretty sure it's not a prequel. Or no, he said reboot and prequel.
What
I
Which one is
honestly didn't even know there was a story in Saints Row.
Yeah.
I just know that there was that one mission where you dress up as like the
Hours.
mascot dude and rob the bank.
That's like the
and that was
opening
it.
to one of the games.
Yeah.
And then
Is
this
it a
one where you
prequel
become
or
the
a
president.
I hear I'm 90% sure it's a prequel. It's before, like, they become a big gang. And, like, how they all met and everything.
I heard it's a reboot.
I heard
Let's-
that it is
regardless,
Agents
that's
of
not the
Mayhem
point.
2.
Trey, shut up.
That's the only reason I put it in there.
Okay. Well, anyways, it looks awful.
Oof.
I don't know why, but, like, the trailer looks like Fortnite. Like, I would have thought it was a
Is
Fortnite
the trailer
event.
not in here?
It might be. Let me see if I can find
I
it.
don't think so.
I'm looking.
Just look it up.
No, we just wrote it.
It looks like a Fortnite like update. I don't know why they chose that. If that's how the actual game is gonna look, but
I mean, Fortnite's doing pretty well.
yeah, but that's just not what like Saints Row has always been like GTA.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
kind
never mind, I
well
didn't watch this.
until like you get until you get to Saints Row 4, and then it kind of redid itself.
Guess how many views it has?
What Saints
It's a
Row? Or?
lot.
Saints Row, the official trailer.
2 million.
Guess, everybody.
300,000.
1.999 million.
It has 900,000.
That's not good.
Damn. That's pretty low.
I was really hoping. it
Oh
would
my
be
god.
1.995
It's 25k
million.
likes. It's 25k likes and 54,000 dislikes.
Yeah. Okay. I'm
Damn.
not the only one. Yeah. It looks like Fortnite,
That's a first.
but
Saints Row arrives February 25th, 2022. Witness the birth of the Saints.
I
The
doubt
world-
that's right.
This is from their YouTube channel.
No, I know, but I'm just saying I'm sure it'll be delayed.
like
Oh.
because the whole thing like Saints Row 3 is the perfect one, right? It's I mean now it looks awful, but it's really good. Like it works well, has car customization, all of that stuff. Saints Row 4 ruins it. Saints Row 4 is still good, but it gives you superpowers. So it says fuck you to the guy who customizes the cars.
Which is cool, but you
Yeah, it's
know,
cool,
Yeah, it was
but
a
it takes
cool
away
thing.
everything else in the
Crackdown.
Like
game.
you know, that was I don't really know any other game that did that. You know what I mean? Like, you literally can, you know, you're flying. You've got your like fucking
Even up
super
walls.
speed, wall running. You know, I mean, like, it's like a fucking superhero game. It was pretty cool. It was a cool game. I'll be honest. But yeah, that's all.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'll play it, but I just hope it's not, like, stupid and, like, Fortnite looking. I hope it at least looks somewhat realistic, but what do I know? So what's going on with PewDiePie?
It's his anniversary? I don't know.
Trey put this here.
I did
don't know.
not
Trey
put that
put this
there,
in.
did I?
Yeah, you
Definitely
did.
did.
No, I
100% did.
Let's go back. Let's go back to the
Mad Struggle on August 28th,
PewDiePie
2021.
Anniversary.
That's it? That's all I put?
Yeah,
Yeah.
That was how long ago? 'Cause
Wow.
I don't remember
on
it
August 21st.
at all.
2 weeks
Well,
ago.
apparently there was an anniversary. Might be
I think
his
it was his
channel,
wedding
might be his
anniversary.
wedding
I'm pretty sure his
anniversary.
wedding anniversary
Yeah.
was that day.
Yeah.
Which I feel like it was literally
Wow,
not that
so
long
cool.
ago, but
Alright. Who put Fortnite Mecha Morty? So,
I don't want to be a part of this conversation.
you know the like second episode of Rick and Morty where Rick gives the dogs like that helmet tray and they build those like mechs for themselves? It's pretty much Morty in one of those mech dog suits. So that way he can be tall enough and have the same hitbox as everyone else. Because he's too short otherwise.
okay.
All right. So he's gonna be. Is that like their season? Is Rick and Morty?
No.
Loki season
Alright.
2, 2023.
Loki's.
That's gonna be a ways away, gosh. That's a whole
2023
freaking
is the
2
second
years.
season.
Pretty much they don't start filming until 2022. So earliest would be 2023.
You're telling me they're not gonna make this season over the span of 2
Battlefield's
years?
coming out in 2042.
That's hilarious.
Damn, that's
I
far.
don't want to wait that fucking long.
It's Battlefront, Trey.
Oh,
idiot.
I'm sorry.
This is for that trailer that you sent, right? The
don't know.
oh,
for,
the
like,
leaked
a whole bunch
LMG
of shit.
gameplay.
Yeah, that's that
So
video
there
got
was some
taken
LMG
down,
gameplay,
so you can't watch it.
but other stuff.
Talk
you
about
can
the
talk about
specialists.
the,
Go ahead.
The specialists.
Nah, you're the
no. You made the whole dang video about it.
Yeah, I mean they don't want to talk about it anymore. There's
You're
specialists.
the expert.
And they do different things. No, so freaking.
I'm still confused on what they like are. Like, are we not gonna have just medic? Like,
There's-
I don't 100%
there's gonna
understand
be-
because it doesn't seem like it's gonna be like how Battlefield 5 did it, where there's like
It's
a
like
special dude.
it's like if you broke down the rainbow operators to like recon, and you had like Witch, Lion, and like all the people that have recon stuff, and then you had like the anti-gadget. You had like Mute, Bandit, Thatcher. Like they're breaking down the gadgets that the operator has into assault, medic, engineer, support, recon. So like the guy with the drone is a sniper, he's recon. The guy with the sentry turret is support. The guy with the rocket launcher is engineer. The guy with the grappling hook is assault. And so
Okay.
I've already heard that they nerfed the medic though. Like they said, I saw a tweet or maybe it was on Instagram that the medic they showed off in the trailer, that specialist trailer, that's not like how it works in the game anymore.
The girl?
because that was way too OP
Where
and
you,
they
like,
nerfed it.
It's like the Doc gun
Yeah,
or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
So basically, there's gonna be you can either be a regular medic, like just a basic dude, or you can choose to be like the girl, just if you want to be a cooler medic. But the medic is still gonna have all the same stuff.
I don't think so. What I think's gonna happen is it's only gonna be specialists, but and I don't know what I'm about to say now. This is just what I'm assuming it's gonna work. Is let's take like support because it's the simplest. I think you're gonna have your 4 characters in support. Right, you have to choose one of the 4, and then
I don't want to see that. I don't want to see fucking 15. Oh, and it's like 100 players. It's gonna be like 45 of the same character.
Yes.
I don't want that.
You guys are making Trey sad.
why? Because you can't play the
Because he
game.
won't be able to play
Alright.
it.
But so how I think it's gonna work is they're gonna have, let's say, support, and they're gonna have a trait that every single one of those 4 characters have. So like for support, it'll be the ammo box. All 4 of them have an ammo box, and then their other ability will be the one that's unique. Because I don't think you can make, like you can't make a guy's ability the ammo box, because that's just no one's gonna pick the guy with an ammo box over.
I don't know. That's a
A
lot of
support
points.
guy that has like a sentry gun.
That's a
or
lot of
something
points,
cooler.
bro.
But
Did you guys like in Battlefield Hardline how you had to pay for different stuff? Like how you had to pay
Unlock
money
stuff? Yeah, I thought that was
for,
cool. Kind of cool.
Yeah.
it was alright.
Kind of like Black Ops 1.
I
It's-
definitely preferred like how 4 did it.
If you're not gonna have a lot of stuff, then I like paying, because that way you're choosing what to unlock specifically. But when when it's Battlefield 3 and 4 and you have a whole bunch of stuff to unlock, unlocking stuff's fine because you don't just unlock everything in 2 games. But
is there any more stuff about?
Everyone's freaking. I didn't even think about this, but the executions go into third person, and people are like debating if they like that or not, which I didn't even think about that.
I love that.
Who wants to see an execution
Modern Warfare?
in first person?
That's what they do in Battlefield 4. Whenever you like knife somebody, there's a whole animation in first person.
Yeah.
Yeah, but just taking things that I love from Modern Warfare and putting it in other games. It looks exactly like the execution in Modern Warfare, like the base one.
Oh, you know what has to do with that? The Warzone hacks that everyone's using, you can just freaking load them right up into Battlefield.
How?
I don't know, but like the same hacks that work for Warzone, they work for Battlefield.
Interesting.
So that's gonna be a problem.
The only other thing about Battlefield that I can think of is the like recoil thing. Like that just looks weird. Like it looks like there's no recoil, but that is about it.
Did you see someone responded to you?
No.
No, yeah, he was like, "Have you ever heard of recoil management or something stupid like that?"
Oh, glad I didn't see it.
I retweeted. We're talking about Modern Warfare a bit. I retweeted this thing, and it was like, "Which Call of Duty did you play more?" And it's Modern Warfare and Cold War. And this dude, I retweeted it, and I was like, "How are these games comparable?"
Damn.
And this dude
They came out right after each other.
And this dude's like, "I only have 5 days on Modern Warfare. I have 16 days on Cold War."
Modern Warfare is the superior COD, for sure.
Yeah, everyone hates Modern Warfare, apparently. I don't know if it's just like Cold War is the new cool
Don't
game.
shut the fuck up.
Cool.
What do you...
I see what you did there.
Modern Warfare's out.
Don't
Everyone
see that
loves
he
it.
replied
Now
to me.
COD's out, and you're like, you just said everyone fucking hates it. I've never heard that before, that everyone fucking hates Modern Warfare, ever.
Oh, a lot of people don't like it.
I feel like you say that literally for everything that's like decent, and then just like there's like 2 tweets about it, and you're like, everyone hates it.
No, any tweet I see about which one do you like more, Cold War or Modern Warfare, and I see at least 2 of those a day, everyone says Cold War's better.
Is everyone just retarded, or like
People don't... You know the stuff that we like about Cold War?
yeah, everything
Or about Modern Warfare? That's the stuff people don't like about it.
fucking it
Like
sounds
the camping,
amazing. The
like
campaign is great.
how quick you can kill, the mounting, like all of that stuff people don't like. So, because I mean, if you
Did you guys all see the what's it, Blind Fire in the new Call of Duty?
yeah, that's not blind fire like
Yeah, I'm just wondering if everybody saw that.
yeah, he stands up like well over the cover and shoots. So
Yeah.
I don't know how useful
You know-
that's gonna be.
Better thing about Cold War is that it has zombies.
Yeah. That's what I was saying in my reply to that dude, was that I have like 4 days played on Cold War, and probably 2 of that's in zombies. Like, but Cold War is like traditional Call of Duty, like how Call of Duty's been for the past 5-6 years. So people who have been liking Call of Duty like Cold War. And the people that haven't been liking Call of Duty like Modern Warfare. So, but apparently
That's so weird.
Vanguard runs on the Modern Warfare engine. And you can definitely tell when you watch the gameplay that it's run on the Modern Warfare engine.
This guy did reply to me, but like the only way I could see it is if I went back to that post and like look and like had to click on my comment and like look to see if he replied. That's weird.
Well, I think pretty sure the video is
All right.
literally like banned or shut up. You know what I mean?
No, it's not. It's like the Battlefield.
Yeah, I'm trying to watch
It's
it.
like their Twitter put it up.
Oh, okay. I think the next one is like some leaked
an
LMG
idiot.
gameplay. I thought that's what you were talking about.
Yeah, you can't click
That
on
one's unavailable, so I can't watch it right now.
Like, when you get
What
a
does that even mean?
Leaked means someone,
ahead.
Illegally.
No.
dropped
What
it.
this guy is saying?
I don't know.
You
But when
can't control all guns like they're a laser.
Actually, Kevin would
I guess
know.
some
He
people
used
can.
an LMG.
I guess he probably can.
Yeah.
When you have a second, go look at the thing that I retweeted. Like, go read some of the comments.
You're gonna have to
on
share
the thing
it,
that I
kid, 'cause
retweeted.
I don't have your Twitter. I don't use Twitter.
Like, I'm looking through it. I haven't seen a single one that says a good thing about Modern Warfare.
Okay, then. Well, this is Twitter. All right, a bunch of retards.
Everything that I've seen, it's been people complaining about Modern Warfare, but I feel like the majority of people like.
This is the first time I'm
did hear
hearing
that
about it.
somewhere.
That everyone's shitting on Modern Warfare.
That most anything on Twitter is negative.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fucking
that's why I don't
Twitter's
even
a
really
bunch of
look at it. I look at it
shitheads.
for
I don't even-
news, and that is about
I don't
it.
use it for nothing. I fucking hate Twitter.
Like, people will go and like read their YouTube comments and be like, "Oh, okay, people are liking my new video," and then they'll go
Yeah.
and like look at Twitter and be like, "Everyone just
Like-
wants me to die now."
Let me see. I literally did that the other day because like I was about to go into work and I was like, let me see if I can see like if there's any news or anything that I can put on the ideas, and I can't remember what it was, but I was about to click on it to read the comments and I was like, there's not gonna be anything that I want to see in there, so I'm good. Yeah, but that's with every social media. What are we even on?
Spider-Man trailer.
So it got leaked in 144p, and then Sony was like, "Damn, guess we better put this out now in 1080p."
And then they were like, hello, Peter, and then
Yeah, careful what you wish for, Parker. And everyone's saying
So-
how it's edited. Tobey Maguire was clearly cut out right
Tobey
here.
Maguire's in the movie. I'm literally
Yes.
going to remake
He
my
has to
MCU
be.
video, and it's going to be my #1 movie.
Doc Ock, he doesn't know the new Peter, so he has to
Yeah.
be talking to the old Peter.
How could a enemy know the name of the main character whose face is on every single billboard?
I know.
How could he know
Wow.
that character? It has to be Tobey Maguire.
And then everyone's saying,
Well, what I hope they don't say anything about it, and they don't release anything about it until the movie comes out.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to see a.
And then when it doesn't show up, I'm gonna be a little disappointed.
Yes,
I'm going to be-
terribly.
I mean, still, they're having Green Goblin, Doc
Yeah, I
Ock,
mean,
I
yes,
thought-
Electro.
yes.
I think
don't
Willem
know.
Dafoe or no, James Franco can't come back because he's like a rapist, right?
Who?
No clue.
Willem Dafoe is
Green
definitely
Goblin's
in
son?
it.
You think so?
Yeah, it's his.
I guess that was
it's
his
laugh,
laugh,
like
yeah.
spot on, and those are his bombs.
Pumpkins. Isn't James Franco like his son or something?
Yes,
Yes, he's the
Yeah.
Hobgoblin.
but yeah, he's definitely gonna be in it. Jamie Foxx.
That's his name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Hobgoblin.
The Slob Goblin. Goblin
The
these.
slob on my knob goblin.
Jamie Foxx is gonna be Electro.
Ew. He was the. Oh, never mind.
Everyone's saying that it's gonna be Lizard, but
I don't think so.
I don't
I think
know.
it's more likely to be Scorpion than Lizard, because that was the end credit scene of Homecoming.
Mm-hmm. That'd be cool. Never seen
I've-
Scorpion before.
Mm-hmm.
What does he
What
look
kind of-
like?
He's big and green, and he looks like a scorpion.
He's big.
Yeah,
he has a
I'm trying to-
metal. Oh, never
Let
mind.
me look up Scorpion.
He was in
'Cause I watched-
the Spider-Verse.
I was thinking of Rhino.
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
I've been seeing a lot of stuff on TikTok, and it's saying how good Andrew Garfield was as Spider-Man. So I'm glad that's coming full circle, because everyone used to hate him.
I don't know.
There is the podcast that I listen to. He always talks about how he cried at the part where his like legs all broken and he has to jump the buildings to go save something, and like
Oh,
all the
the
people
first
are like
one?
turning the cranes.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
those movies aren't as bad as everyone says they are, but they're definitely like the worst of the Spider-Man movies. But they're not like
if
the
Tom
absolute
Holland
filth of Spider-Man.
Spider-Mans weren't in the MCU, they would not be better than Andrew Garfield's Spider-Mans. But because they're wrapped up in the MCU,
I don't know. Far From Home is really good.
okay, yes, but only because it's wrapped up in the whole MCU thing.
I don't know. I don't know about that. Like what? Tony Stark? Like
Yes, the Edith glasses.
yeah,
like,
that's not right. Like Far From Home.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
The dude
so
that's
why do you
gonna
like
play
it?
Scorpion is the dude that plays Voss and
yeah, he
Far
was
Cry.
in
Breaking
Spider-Man
or,
Homecoming.
Better Call Saul too.
what, Michael?
Gotcha.
So why do you like it then?
I literally just like the one scene where he cries on the plane. That's like why I like the movie.
He cries on the plane.
After he sees Happy in the field and he's like freaking out and asks him if he's real.
Sure.
That's the one scene, like
Yeah,
that
'cause
one
he
scene
gave
is like
the
the
Edith
movie.
glasses to Mysterio.
Okay, but
no.
you could
Mysterio beat him up.
say literally anything for that. Like, oh, well, in Shang-Chi
Okay,
there's 10
but
rings and that's from space, so
You
it
weren't
wouldn't happen.
freaking out whenever it was like Tony Stark built this in a cave.
No, I mean, I don't know, like I don't. That's not the part of the movie that like makes me like the movie.
Yeah.
But what did Trey
Tony
just sound?
Stark built this in a cave.
Bad
The box
guy
of scraps.
turns good.
That's
Power -70. Good guy turns bad. Power +300.
But
Trey, you got a T-Mobile notification you gotta answer.
but the movie's gonna be good. It can't not be good.
Yeah.
So
Agreed.
I mean, it can, but
And then Spider-Man's not gonna be in anything for a while.
he's gonna be in Doctor Strange.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Because
definitely.
Doctor Strange is
Him?
in Spider-Man, yeah.
Him and
Yeah, that's
Doctor
how it
Strange need to be the new main characters.
Well, Black Panther.
No, they can't do that.
Why?
Because it's gonna be like they have to rewrite the whole story. There's no way he's
What
ready.
about the Guardians?
I
What about
don't
Hulk?
know. Hulk's done. Like, get him out of here. Could kill him off the next movie.
What about Captain
you, Nick.
Marvel? What about Ant-Man?
No, all side characters.
I want to see more Ant-Man.
I wanna, like-
there has to be a what if episode about Ant-Man,
Like,
right?
They just
Or
did.
do you think they got enough of
I think that was it.
him?
But
Yeah.
this isn't a spoiler choice, so don't freak out. But freaking like Shang-Chi, like he's the Falcon
When
to
he
me.
dies,
What the fuck?
when he dies in the movie,
He's black and he's
he'd
like,
be-
I love being black.
Yeah, no. He'd be a good like
Not
Falcon type like character.
No. He's a good,
support.
like,
You think he's
Black
a higher
Panther type
No,
character.
I don't think he's
Is
that
there
high
a lot
level.
of stop Asian hate?
You're telling me
in that
Shang-Chi fights Black Panther,
No, Michael.
and it's not close?
I'm not talking about the
Thank
power
you.
level. I'm just
They're
talking about
oppressed,
like
Kevin.
his role in like the MCU. Like that's like he's. I wouldn't say.
Well, you
he's,
say
like,
that,
a
but now
carrying-
Falcon's going to be the big captain, so, you know.
That's what I'm
Falcon got
saying.
a promotion.
Like, let him be a side character for this entire phase, or a phase or two, and then let him become a main character later on.
Like an Ant-Man.
like Doctor Strange.
I don't think Ant-Man will ever be.
Doctor Strange started out in the big leagues. He's one of the big boys.
But, like, you know in Civil War...
Well, he got a movie, and then he was a side character, and then he becomes a big character in this part.
You know in Civil
what Nick
War,
said, right?
whenever they, like, pull up and Ant-Man gets out of the van, it's like, hey, here's Ant-Man. He's an Avenger now.
Sure.
I imagine that's how Shang-Chi's gonna be. You know? That's what I picture it as.
Sure.
Which is kind of what the first end credit scene was, you know?
I guess, but like Ant-Man had that, and then he had Ant-Man the Wasp, and then he had Endgame. Like, and he's still a side character.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Eh.
What the heck were we talking about to get here?
Reminiscence.
No, we weren't there yet.
James McCoy improves the
Nope.
entire movie.
It's MacAvoy, right?
McCoy.
Not McCoy. Isn't McCoy someone in Star Trek?
Sounds right, yeah.
Don't know. Reminiscence.
Who
That's
knows?
like
The
the
engine-
Is it
the,
good?
Alright.
the engines, dude.
Reminiscence. It's a movie where it takes place in the future and there's global warming, so Miami's like half flooded. So that's pretty much the setting. Pretty much you. What?
No, but we have a pizza, and Paige was like, "Just tell me whenever, like, you guys are wrapping up, so then I'll know when to start making the pizza." And then she just like angrily walked over there and started making it.
What?
Somebody's hungry.
Oh,
Somebody's hungry.
damn, it's
All right.
11 o'clock.
Sorry, keep
Got
going.
an E on the way back?
We did. Sorry, go ahead, Michael.
So he pretty much runs this business where people come in, and he's like, "You're going to a place you've been before in memory."
It's Total Recall.
And then he
Isn't this
Yeah.
just Inception?
No. Anyways, he like helps people find their keys that they lost, or helps them live back memories with freaking dead people.
They do that in Inception.
Yes, it's kind of, you know, whenever they find all those people in the basement of Inception, and they're like, they're living
Yeah.
dreams because that's the only fun part of their life now. Pretty much
Yeah.
runs a business that's let people do that. I'm trying to remember. Anyways, this woman comes in, and she's like a double agent or whatever, so then the whole movie is about him tracking her down. And then there's this twist at the end. No, wait, that's Sweet Girl. I don't really remember what happens in this movie. I think that's why I didn't like it.
Doesn't
whole lot of nothing.
Doesn't Wolverine like save everybody or something?
No, I don't know. You find out that this woman ended up like getting kidnapped into the drug cartel, and then she basically just like kills herself. And you find out that she actually did love him because she wasn't just pretending to love him. So then he just traps himself in the reminiscence machine, and he has a speaker of himself going, "You're going to a place you've been before in memory."
So it's like the end of Inception.
Yeah, and he's just reliving himself with the double girlfriend whenever she wasn't a bad guy yet, over until the end of time.
Yeah, that sounds really bad.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
I've been seeing trailers for that for like, I don't know, 3 months.
Sweet
I
Girl
didn't know
was
when it was
better.
gonna come out.
I recommend you watch Sweet Girl.
That's the Netflix thing, right?
Yeah, with Dave Bautista.
Mm.
But Jason Momoa was
Alright.
It is Jason Momoa.
Alright.
I just said Dave Bautista because they're both in that Apple TV show called C. You know, that show. Or
Bees!
Sight, one of those.
Kevin?
See. Alrighty. Slave 1 renamed Firespray. We talked about this like a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was just that they canceled, like they weren't gonna call it Slave 1 anymore. But
God.
that's a cool name. Like if they're gonna do that, they
What
picked
was
a
the
cool
name?
name.
What was it going to be changed to?
It was Slave 1, and they didn't know what they were gonna change it to, but they just changed it to Firespray.
That's alright, but it ain't no Slave 1.
Yeah. I need something to remind me of the good old days.
Like why are they changing it? Just because I guess I know why they're changing it. But
Yeah, that's the
why?
only reason. Just because they don't want any trouble. It's Lego. They don't want any trouble.
So is this just in Lego or is this?
It was for Lego because they were like, we don't want to name stuff Slave
Oh,
1,
okay,
so they're
okay.
like, okay.
Yeah, no, Trey, they're actually going back in the original movies, and every time they say Slave 1,
like from
changing
now
it,
on,
voicing
Do they?
it.
like
ever?
I'm saying,
They say Slave
I'm
1.
gonna say like if they ever
Yeah.
like I guess they just wouldn't say the ship's name, but they said don't they say like before it got blown the fuck up didn't they say
Quick Boba to Slave
no,
1.
didn't-
Maybe they say it in Mandalorian.
that's what I'm trying to get at.
But I
in
doubt it.
Mandalorian, didn't they say like his ship, like Mandalorian ship, a lot? Like what was it called?
Oh,
He said his ship a couple times, and he's
Reminiscence or
I
something.
don't remember what it's called anymore.
Razor
Razor
Crest.
Crest, yes.
Razor
So I'm
Crest,
sure
yeah,
they're.
yeah. I knew it was with an R.
Retard. I'm sure they're gonna say. I'm sure sooner or later they're gonna say the name.
He's
of the
flying
ship.
the extra chromosome.
If I just hear like not Slave 1, I'd be a little annoyed. But I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna look that up. I don't think they ever say Slave 1. Do they ever say...
I don't think so.
Or should I say Boba Fett's ship?
Yeah.
Or just Slave
I don't
1
think they would.
in Star Wars?
Take a look,
I
find
wonder where the
them,
name came from.
George Lucas. Where?
Oh! It's called it's the type of... The type of vehicle it is a fire spray.
Oh, so but yeah, well yeah.
But it's still called Slave
yeah, that's the
1.
name of the ship, but like the model is the fire spray.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go.
It's actually a Fire Spray 31 class
We got a
patrol.
lot more to
aircraft
go
craft.
through. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I know, we gotta start
Yeah, we gotta
speed
start
running this shit.
moving faster. Venom 2 delayed. What happened?
Okay, it's been delayed a second time. It's not coming out until 2022 now.
God, 2042. God, that's fucking.
Yeah.
2042, yeah.
State of Decay. What is that? Trumble.
Wait, that movie's out?
Trumble.
Okay. Hilarious. State of Decay. Remember the map from the first game?
Yeah.
No.
In State of Decay 2, they brought back that map, but they did it in a really shitty way where like they cut out all the cool parts of the map. Like remember the military base and like the big town at the very bottom?
Yeah.
They like cut that part out and covered it in like this goo.
Great.
So, recently, last week, they brought it back completely, and there's 6 new bases that you can go to, and it's just the best thing ever, and I've been playing the shit out of it. They made it great again. I love it.
Lego Star Wars
Alright.
trailer.
Best thing ever. 10 out of 10. Has ray
Oh, wait.
tracing.
Yepers.
If we scroll up to the thumbnail real quick, look how like good Luke looks, and so like terrible Yoda looks.
Well, yeah.
Yoda looks terrible in the whole trailer.
That's the Gamespot trailer.
I don't see
And
anyone
also,
other than.
I don't understand how that's gonna be split screen co-op.
What do you mean?
Just like,
It's-
unless
It's not. It's gonna be
Oh.
the connected one, like it always
Yeah.
is, right?
I guess, yeah. Well, they've been going split screen recently.
Oh.
But like, if they were to go split screen, I don't know how that would work.
Like, go to like
Or no.
38 seconds when Rey is like fighting the guards in The Last Jedi.
Mhm.
That looks so good.
Yeah.
But
I hope it's a bit more like, not as I don't know how the new Lego games are, but it's very like, there's a hub and then there's just the mission you can play
100%.
through. I hope there's
it's gonna
more
be
like
that.
extra stuff. I don't know. The whole flying around thing is the only thing that makes me think.
I
it'll be
hear
any
it's
different.
open world ish.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
that's
can
the
see
part
all
I'm
the
excited
planets.
Which, see, I'm the opposite. Like, in, like, the
too.
Lego Clone Wars games and, like, DC Heroes or whatever, where it's like, you can go across this whole city. No, I don't want that. Give me the little door in the cantina that I can just walk through
Yeah.
and play the mission. That's all I want.
Yep.
for. You wanna start a fight in the cantina?
I don't
Yes.
need, like...
You're the kind of kid that would start a fight in the cantina, Nick.
God.
Alright, Marvel Future Revolutions. It's a new Marvel mobile game. It's pretty much like Marvel Avengers, like the console game, except it has every single, like, comic hero in it, and it looks really bad.
I thought you were going to say something good.
And that's about it.
Alright.
Alrighty.
So, this Marvel Midnight Suns. Trey, what do you have to say about it? So I can go on my
All I
rant
did was
about
see the screenshot of it. I don't really know anything else about
Alright.
it.
So it's like a fighting game, and like, oh, that looks interesting, like that looks cool, whatever. Every Marvel fighting game, right?
Yeah.
But it's like a card-based game
Oh. Great.
where like you play like abilities with cards, and like that's how you
Right.
play the game.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, it's basically like Yu-Gi-Oh, like Gwent, but with like 3D like pieces.
Alright.
So
Kevin.
What?
changes to Ghost and Vanguard.
Changes to Ghost and Vanguard.
Next
I'm
one.
assuming it means the perk.
Changes to Ghost and Vanguard only works when
Oh,
moving.
oh, yeah. I think they keep changing it in every game, where it's like sometimes it works when it's moving, like it only works when. Let me find, because I wrote it out,
I would
right?
assume it's mainly for Warzone.
Yeah, it's only works when moving, and I think in another game, like it only worked when you were sitting still.
That
They just
probably
changed it again.
helps
That makes
for campers.
I think it should only work when you're sitting still. But
I think it should work all the time.
I think it's just to keep people from camping, but
camping, like
100%.
that's part of the game.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like your maps are already 3 lanes in a straight line that's like 15 feet. Like, God.
Well, I think it's mainly for Warzone. Like people that chuck up UAVs.
No one's playing
So
Warzone
they can
anymore.
frickin-
We're not talking about Warzone ever again.
Alright. Okay. Weekly challenges are the only way to progress in Halo Infinite.
That's all I have to say. That's dumb. There's like no XP. You just get weekly challenges. That's it. That's dumb. That's
The
it.
Vanguard gameplay. Oh, that was just Jack Frags. It was just the first like actual gameplay that I'd seen.
We didn't talk
of-
about mounting. You can like move.
Oh, they brought that back.
Yeah, like so. Like, let's say you mount on like a bar, instead of just being stuck on the mount, you can move all
Slide.
the way to the end of it and all the way to the other end of it while you're still mounted on it. And then
Ew. Imagine if that was in Modern Warfare. People on Shoot House just like on the
Strafing
sniper
back and
part,
forth.
like in the middle, just strafing back and forth.
yeah,
I don't know about all that.
there's a couple videos on
Alright.
YouTube of like those people that compare the Call of Duty games, comparing World War II to Vanguard. So those are fun.
Yeah, everything that I've seen is like, if you like Modern Warfare, you're gonna like World War II or whatever
I
the
just
fuck
don't
it's
like World
called.
War II. So.
Still don't understand this next thing.
Okay, I when we were talking about it and going back and forth, I know what you're talking about, and I feel like that's probably what it is now. Because like in the tweet, it said it like it's gonna have a Fortnite like evolving map, and when I saw that, I was like, oh, it's gonna be like the Red Dead campaign map, where like as you go through the years, people like they're building houses and stuff. Like, you know how in GTA in 5, like that skyscraper has been being built for however, and then, but what you're saying makes more sense, because I guess it's just they were trying to think of a cool way to say that it's gonna be the exact same. It's gonna be like GTA 5, how it's just always gonna be having updates and stuff. Yeah. Yep.
Forza Horizon, 58 minutes of gameplay.
No.
5 to 8 minutes of gameplay.
No, it's Forza Horizon 5, 8 minutes of gameplay. I've been hearing a lot of, like, this is gonna be the game that shows off what the Series X can do.
Hasn't that been out already, though?
I watched the E3 gameplay, that's it.
Okay, Trey, what are you saying?
Nothing. It was stupid. Just continue.
It's like the first 8 minutes of the game where like they say like welcome to Forza Horizon. It's what you drive like all of like the big title cars.
Like you're racing to the event kind of shit.
Yeah. And let me tell you, like, this game looks so good. But like every year or every other year when Forza comes out, I always say freaking this looks better than real life, and it looks better than real life. But
yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be the same thing that it always is,
Yeah.
just over and over again, just racing. But it just looks.
But the map looks better. Second Death Stranding in the works. Norman Reedus, the main character dude, said like he was gonna start doing voice work for the second one. Have you guys watched any gameplay of that?
That's all I know.
Played it or anything?
It's all cutscenes.
Okay.
I thought about getting it, and then I watched like the first hour walkthrough, and it's all cutscenes and walking.
The only gameplay I've ever seen of that is him with like 15 feet of boxes on his back, and he walked up a hill, and it was like a task to walk up a hill, and that was all that I saw.
That's all I've ever heard.
Okay. Far Cry 6 review.
Yeah, reviews. So they invite people out to play the game early, like how they always do. And and there's this one guy in particular that I was watching this thing, and he was saying how he played the game for 2 hours and then went up to the guy and was like, "Yeah, I'm done. I don't want to play this anymore." I thought that was hilarious. But the game visually looks like really good, but it looks like Far Cry. It's the same thing. With not the cutscenes. The cutscenes do not look good, but like the actual gameplay.
I remember watching the thing where he walks in the bottom of that boat.
Yeah,
and
that looks
like
awful.
shit.
Yeah, but the gameplay actually looks good. But like, it's Far Cry. You do the same thing as you do in every Far Cry game ever.
I don't like how they're going for like the cutscenes where it's like, my son killed these 7 people and their dogs, and then the gameplay, and it's like, here's a wheelchair dog that can blow people up.
Yeah.
They need to choose one.
Yeah.
This next one, I was laughing. That's what I was laughing when you were talking about the Forza thing. Judge Judy added Cold War.
Oh, you guys actually added Judge Judy. Okay, cool. Yeah, they said something, and I said Judge Judy.
They showed. I
actually put Judge Judy like.
Oh, did you? Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then you said it, and I was like, damn.
That's really funny. I guess they're starting to go buck wild with it and just doing everything. Well, they did that with like Die Hard and Rambo and everything.
They're using the Supreme
You've
Court
never seen
or something?
Dredd? You've never seen Dredd?
Who's that?
The new one or the old one?
There's two?
It's basically
I've only seen
apparently the new one's really good. Basically it's like it's in the future, it's cops that come in and like deal out justice to people like not having like go to court or anything. They just like,
so if they have a kid,
they get like a readout thing, and it's like
kill it.
Yeah. Basically, it's just cops going in there doing work. Yeah. Alrighty, DayZ update. Let me look at it. The big things that I saw. They added the FAMAS. They added these like toxic zones where you have to wear a gas mask to go in there. Like, it's basically like there's like an artillery barrage or something, and it drops a whole bunch of gas on like an area. And there's new zombies that have like gas mask suits and stuff and everything. gas masks have filters that like run out, so that sounds kind of cool. I'm looking through everything, like what the most important stuff is.
They updated the credits.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Gas masks, when you're wearing one, like your stamina runs out faster. Flashbangs are more powerful. Yeah, that's about it. Basically, the big things are the FAMAS and like the zones. I haven't played it yet, but it's on experimental servers right now.
Yeah, the zones is probably the thing I'm most excited for, because that'll become like normal, and you won't have to be
The
on like a
role-playing
super.
zones?
Yeah, God, did I tell you
It
about
would
that?
be-
Someone told me that the
Yeah.
no build zones were cosplay zones or something like that.
I don't know. It would be cool if it was like a permanent like radiation zone where you could only go in there and there would be good loot in there. But like it's weird how it's just gonna drop on top of like Cherno one day and that's it. Like there will be no reason to go in there.
Well, maybe they'll freaking.
Like it's just.
It'll be like.
I
Good
I
loot
wish it
with
was like radiation zones or something like that. They'll just plop loot in there, like even though you just walked in there and looted everything, and you walk out and then
No,
they
like,
drop a bomb on it.
It'll
and
be
you're
like
oh, the good loot's in
it'll
there
be
now.
like, oh, there's an airdrop, but like the gas canisters broke when they dropped it, and now you just gas everywhere. But the airdrop still. I don't freaking know. I don't make the game.
Wow. Yeah. It'll be cool.
It's Daisy.
I think that's the first thing they've done in a while. I think last thing was the M16.
As long as it's not an AK, there's enough AKs in that game.
I did not expect a FAMAS though.
Yeah.
That's kind of out. Wild. Alrighty. James MacAvoy improves entire movie.
So it's
What
Sam
movie?
Prog.
Improv.
it's
Learn
called-
how to read.
I just looked it up. It's called My Son.
It says improves.
It says
That
improves.
says improv.
All right. Anyways,
Trey, don't tell me what it says. You don't even know how to spell
It's spelled
movie.
out improves.
Anyways.
So, it's just pooping.
It's called My Son. Don't ask me what it is. I don't know. All I know
How does
is
he
that it
improve
says
it?
that there's no script and he improvs the entire movie. So
What's it about?
I don't know. I
My
just
Son.
told you.
Just
not to ask.
don't ask.
I know.
I looked it up and nothing came up. But yeah.
But what's like the story of it?
Kevin?
Alright.
GameSpot.
Oh,
who did
GameSpot
this?
says Zendaya is the only non-white
That
person in
that is not
Dune,
out yet.
and that
Isn't
is
James
not okay.
Momoa in it?
That's
Yes.
James
that's
Momoa.
not out, right?
Momoa.
No, it's not out.
No.
I
But-
cannot wait
Comes out
to
in
see
November,
that.
October, something.
But
Yes, I'm so
I
excited.
am like, yeah,
GameSpot.
like that is the most hyped I am for a movie recently. You know, because
Have
More
you
than
read the book?
Spider-
no,
Man?
I've watched the old movies though, but I mean the old movie, but I have not
Okay.
read the book. No.
More than Spider-Man, Trey?
Actually, yes, I think I am more hyped for that than Spider-Man.
What the hell?
Let me go in here.
I probably
Dune.
wouldn't see Dune unless Kevin like had talked about it before.
Like Dune, I remember seeing when I was younger, and we watched it recently, and it's
great.
really good.
Anyways,
Cool, it's a good
GameSpot
world.
freaking was saying they didn't say that there's freaking Zendaya is the only non-white person, but they're like,
Oh,
they're
okay. I was
like-
about to say.
no, they said something like the movie has white savior syndrome, and I didn't know what the hell that meant. I was like, that can't mean what I
Oh.
think it means, so I had to look it up,
yeah.
and that is what it means. So,
I mean, I guess he's like the main character, but
but I don't know, like Dave Bautista's in it, like Jason Momoa's in it, Zendaya's in it. Like it's not like it's all white people. But,
well, I guess what they're saying, that's just the product of like an old story. Like he wrote that in what? Let me look
what
up
is it, like a
Dune
cult of
book.
like all white people or something?
No, it's not that. It's just like that's how.
Just
When
old
did this
stuff
book
is.
come out? 1965 is when it come out. Like, so a dude in 1965, he's not gonna make a black guy like he's gonna save the entire universe. Like that's just not the way like he would be thinking.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Because just like white savior syndrome is just like. I'm trying to think of a movie. I guess like Star Wars. If like the white guy saves everybody, like Luke Skywalker saves everybody, but I think that's just the product of it being like an old story.
As long as Oscar Isaac is good, I don't care.
Oh hell yeah. Timothy Chalamet.
We've got 20 minutes to make it exactly an hour long.
What a last name, Chalamet. That can't be real, right?
Oh.
Timothy Chalamet. Like that has to be like a stage name.
It might be real. I mean, you know, there's does and
Chalamet.
what's your last name, Kevin? G or is it?
Jesus, alright, this is all getting muted. What the fuck? What the fuck? Is your address,
My high school ID number was once.
your high school ID number? Alrighty.
My lunchbox
Gonna end
pin
it.
was a 7239.
The hell is a lunchbox pen?
Lunchbox
I'd have
pin.
to tell the lunch lady.
What was your
I'd have to
lunchbox
tell my
lock?
lunch lady my pin so she could fucking.
Yeah, that was called your lunchbox pin. She's like, "Excuse me, Hugh, what's your lunchbox pin?"
Yeah, and I'd say 7298. You sure you want to charge $25 for this? You only got $30 in it. Like, yeah, I'm really hungry with my 5 hamburgers on my tray and fucking and 3 chocolate milks.
God, now I have to actually do editing at the end of this.
What do you mean?
Damn. You want to bleep out? I'm gonna bleep out your lunchbox number.
That's
I
not
don't
my
want
real
people to know.
lunchbox number.
No, okay.
I never let them take my fucking lunch money.
Alrighty. That's it. Bye.